and we switch over to the podcast. Whoosh. Is this two again, mate? Just to see,
again.
because I completely lost track of what day it was, and I forgot to ask anybody.
I wondered when the message was going to go up.
I think it's because, like I said, I think Sunday I was pretty much out of it when we were doing the meeting, and I've not really been 100% this past. Well, both of us haven't really been 100% this past couple of days, have we?
No.
Anyway, you got us two, so that's cool. And
It's got to do.
yes, yeah, we're here. See, hi. And as always, hello, fellow Cravers, and welcome to the CTG Podcast, episode 160. It is October the 4th. It's a Wednesday. As always, you have me, GD, and you have Tattastic. And in our images today, we have the image that I forgot to change down there. So it's Brian with an orc and Slenderman. Slenderman. Yeah, he's going to show up most of this time nowadays. But yeah, so welcome to the CTG Podcast, and welcome to Periscope as well. Well, finally, we've got a fourth platform again.
Hello, Periscope people.
Hello, Periscope. How are you? We can see the chat, which is great. I'm now wondering, if I can see the chat over here, why have I got it on my phone here? You know what? Who cares? But
Mix it up.
mix it up a little bit. So, mate, we've had a very interesting week last week. We had the whole EGX thing, and then games have started to come out again. And I feel like you know what I'm going to talk about this week. It's quite obvious, but I want to know what you've been playing this week yourself.
What I've been playing this week.
Yes.
Well, start again with Destiny
Oh yes.
on the Xbox.
So
so
if people don't know, of course we've been playing Destiny for quite a while ourselves, but me, Heavenly, Hanksy, Matt, Kev,
Doc.
and Doc, we were all on Xbox, while Tattastic, Twisted, and a couple of other people were over on the PlayStation 4. Because of how it's been going, Tattastic, and Matt have now got it a second time.
Yeah.
The game has only just been 4 weeks out. We're in the 5th week on our schedule of things, and you've already brought it again. So I think the main reason was because Uzlot was over there as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, more people are jumping with.
Yeah. So, but how are you enjoying your run back through it again?
Alright, I got to 272 power today.
You nearly caught up to me again.
Getting there.
Oh my god! I've been on here for longer than you, and I think you've already beaten most of us on it, which is not
I
fair.
know we got heavily. I played it heavily. We got her up to 282 today.
You got her to 282. I
Yeah.
was gonna play, but I was waiting for a delivery, so I couldn't just jump on, unfortunately. But yeah. So you've been playing Destiny 2.
It's been Destiny, but then yesterday I went out and picked up Forza 7. So I've been having a good go at that.
Yes. How is that? Can we really call it a game? A shell? I'm going with shell.
I really enjoyed it at EGX
Yeah.
on the Xbox One X. More than I thought it would. So I thought, you know what, I'll buy it. It still looks pretty on the normal Xbox, but not as pretty as it did on the One X. But
the thing is, I would be disappointed if it isn't pretty. The thing is, that's the one thing about racing games. They either arcadey, cartoony design to them, or they're beautiful masterpieces that basically. Yeah. Well, we've seen it with. Like I said, I played Gran Turismo Sport while I was at EGX, and it was beautiful. And of course, you've been playing Forza, and you played Forza there as well. Is it Forza or Forza?
I say Forza, but a lot of people say Forza. But I don't see. It sounds like it's just got a T in it if you say Forza.
It's a Forza 7. No, I say Forza. It's just so much. It looks like Forza.
Yeah, I say Forza.
But
I was always taught to say how you read it. I read it as Forza.
But anyway, yeah. So I'm not surprised that it's going to be pretty. But apart
the
from
weather
it,
system in it is absolutely amazing. I've never seen a weather system in it like in any other game.
But I'm looking at an article here about Forza 7, and so it came. When did it actually officially come out?
If you bought like the deluxe edition, it was Friday. The standard edition was yesterday.
Was yesterday.
Yeah.
So apart, like I said, I'm happy that it looks pretty. I expected it to look pretty. The weather system, well, they've always upped the weather system every year.
Yeah.
Because it goes like everyone knows Forza's. It goes Forza, Horizon, Forza, Horizon. Yeah. So yeah, we've got a Horizon next year, so look forward to that. But looking at 6, there was a huge problem with Motorsport 6 where they put a lot of things behind a paywall.
Yeah.
And by the looks of things, they're doing it again.
They've put like there's like loot boxes in it, but you can get them by playing the game.
Oh, yeah, but you can buy the loot boxes as well, I'm guessing.
I don't know. I suspect you will be able to.
Yeah. Well, I think most things nowadays, when they've got a loot box, it's got the ability that you can actually buy it as well. Of course, like Overwatch is big known for that as well. We'll look at one of the new titles, NBA 2K18. Yeah. That is basically you pay for everything, even though you paid for the game. Now, this is what's bugging me with that. Overwatch, I allow it to go by because it is basically just decorations for your character. It doesn't really make any difference when it comes to the gameplay itself. But like when it goes with NBA 2K18 and Forza as well, I'm guessing the loot boxes have different cars in them. It's like more like a garage than anything, isn't it?
It's cars you can still unlock in the game.
But I'm guessing it's going to take a lot longer. And when I mean a lot longer, I mean you're looking about a week probably to get one of these cars type of things.
Yeah, they've got like the common to rare cars.
Yeah. This is what bugs me lately, and I've seen this a lot, is where games that you're paying 40, maybe 50 quid for, and then and it's not even the full game. They're basically holding it behind these kind of things, and they're saying, "Oh, it's loot crates. Everybody loves loot crates. Nobody loves loot crates." If they loved loot crates, we wouldn't be arguing about the loot crates. Yeah. It's because you've seen... Do you know what they've seen? They've looked at these free-to-play games and so, oh, you know what? They really like this kind of stuff in here.
Yeah.
Maybe we should do it. They've been there because it's free. And this is Forza 7 is doing it again. And looking at this article, saying that it feels like a free-to-play game that you paid $60 to play.
I'd say there's still a lot to it. I wouldn't just put it down as that. That sounds a bit bitter.
A bit, but what do you think of the whole? Have you got any of the loot boxes yourself in it?
Not. I've got them from just general races. Yeah.
Yeah. So how
with general credits you get.
So how much is a loot crate in general race terms?
Well, I only bought the green one because it was like a tutorial telling you how to buy it, but I think that was about 2,000 credits. You can get up to 4,000, maximum 4,000 for each race you do.
Okay, so you could get about two green loot crates, and I'm guessing that's a common loot crate.
That's the common loot crate, yeah.
But so it's not like it's difficult not to do it. But I think it's what's bugging a lot of people about this more is that this isn't the first time that Turn 10, who make the Forza series, have done this. Like I said. 6 is notoriously for what they did with that one.
Yeah.
Where you basically had less cars and less tracks than 5, which is a pain in the neck. The thing is, you would expect more, not less. And
I know they're going to bring in. I know they've obviously got a season pass where you're going to get car packs in it, but
yeah, but
we expect that in gaming now anyway.
Yeah, that's a common thing nowadays. It's like, especially if it's a AAA game, you look at it thinking, oh, great. Oh, what extras are you going to be adding onto this then? I think the only times that they don't really do that is sports simulator games.
Yeah.
Let's be honest, how can you do that? But then that's where the microtransactions come in. Yeah,
that's when they do Ultimate Team and things
they
like that.
do Ultimate Team, yeah. And it's like another game that I'm looking forward to that's coming out later this month. WWE 2K18. They've announced loot crates in that.
Yeah.
And there has been such backlash that they've actually had to come out and say, no. Yeah, we're going to be having loot crates in the loot cases in the game.
Yeah.
But we are not going to be having microtransactions into the game. So you're looking and thinking, well, why have them there in the first place then?
Yeah. So I think Forza learned from 6.0 because at the back of the box says there's over 700 cars available in it. So
yeah, all in loot crates. But yeah, look, the thing is, you have to learn something from it.
Yeah.
The thing is, you'd be stupid enough not to learn something from that. It's like, I don't know, say, you basically become your game becomes very successful last generation, and then you basically backtrack it by making it a video.
Yeah.
Or doing that with a console. Just saying, you had them in your hands, Xbox. Still a little bit sore about that, and a lot of people still are.
Yeah. But what I'm interested to see, because I know you had a go of GT Sport.
Yes.
At EGX. I'm interested to see what they're going to bring, because it's been that long since we've had a GT game.
Yeah.
Really. And there's been so many different racing games, and current ones, even ones that have been out with that. Like Forza have made such a move into how to handle the weather system. Project Cars have brought its own thing into it. Like, I want to know how this is going to move with the times. There's something innovative in every other racing game that's coming out now.
I think this is the first GT Gran Turismo game to come out this generation as well, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Because I think they were trying to do it with, was it Drive Club?
Drive Club, yeah.
Yeah, which, to be honest, that failed. But yeah, so I'm interested to see how this goes as well, because it is the difference between them bringing out a racing game that's an exclusive to PlayStation and then bringing out a Gran Turismo game. The thing is, they've basically got their flagship racing series there, and you know what? Like I said, what I felt from it, made me want to get the game again. Get the game first of all, because it reminded me of playing on the PlayStation, playing Gran Turismo itself. And it's not like it's an unknown series. I think
it's always a good game. I've liked every Gran Turismo that's been released, but since the last one was at 6.
Yeah.
On PlayStation 3, I think there's been so many new innovations in racing games, simulators and arcade, that they're going to have to do something.
Well, it's like you said, the thing is, that's one thing Forza does have. It's got great technology that they put into the game. And like you said, Project Cars 2 comes out later. I think it's this year or something. So you've got Forza, you've got Project Cars, and you will have GT Sport all coming out this year. So you've got the middle one that's going to be, I'm going to be on everything! And then you've got the 2 exclusives. But alive with me, I think a lot of people will be, okay, Project Cars, you're here, good for you. But a lot of people will be comparing Forza and GT Sport. And I think they're already doing that at the moment. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes. And I'm going to say this now, I feel like I expect GT Sport to do better for the fact that it's not something that comes out, you could say, every year.
Yeah.
Well, Forza, okay, you've got its Horizon that comes out. It's more of a 2-year cycle, but it's like Call of Duty saying, oh, no, we bring out a game once every 3 years. It's just these other two are just from other developers.
Yeah.
No, you're bringing out Call of Duty every year. Don't change that.
Yeah.
Well, do change that. We don't want you to bring it out every year. Just back off. Look at that's another thing I'm interested to seeing, which we'll go on later. Let's stick with the racing stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to just quickly show you something. If it'll show on the camera.
Yeah, go ahead.
If I can get it close enough, and I can actually find the part in the box. And it's not going to work.
Oh, it's blurry.
And I think it tried to like. No.
Oh, it was doing it then.
Just leave it. It's on the back of the box. It says.
Did it say 90 gig install?
Better keep it in. For use of the Xbox One system, game disc and up to 99 gigabyte storage required, subject to change. So it could get even bigger.
Well, yeah, I would expect it to get bigger when Xbox One X comes out.
See, no, this is just for the Xbox. That's in total. Maybe that's why, because when I put it in the Xbox One, it says up to 99, but I got 72 gig overall installed.
Okay.
So maybe the 99 gig is
for
Xbox One X, because it's going to put all the 4K textures and everything into it.
But still, goddamn, 72 gigabytes.
I know.
I like people. The thing is, when it comes to if you've got an older, well, the original Xbox One, that you only had 500 gigabytes on there.
Yeah.
That's you say nearly a fifth of the actual thing. Just on that.
I just want to put an apology out because.
Okay.
If anyone listens to this podcast plays Forza, and they come up against my drive avatar, I really like to smash into people when I'm taking corners. So I do apologise if I wipe you off the track. But
do you know what? A game that might be suitable for you when that comes out. Go for Need for Speed when that comes out. They've actually said now, oh, we're going to be including the crash cams again. I'm thinking, oh, sweet crash cams.
Yep, I really do like to smash people when I take corners to slow myself down.
Hey, you're my bumper.
Yeah. So if anyone listens to this podcast and comes up to my driver car and line anytime, I apologise now. But
before we move away from Forza and that lot, I just wanted to go back onto WWE 2K18 and what they're doing with theirs. So, like I said, they've tweeted out saying that there were no paid microtransactions in WWE 2K18. The reason people are upset because there's a mode called Road to Glory, which is going to be added into it. So on details of Loot Crate store, players will be able to access and receive loot from the page reads. There are 3 levels of loot cases: bronze, silver and gold. You have a higher chance of unlocking more rare items in silver and gold, of course. Yeah. You can purchase loot cases in My Player, My Career and Road to Glory. You will also earn loot cases through progression of both My Career and Road to Glory. So I won't be surprised if they do, because they do this the last few years as well. Is that you can actually buy what they call an accelerator, which basically unlocks everything for you.
Yeah.
And as much as it's annoying, I've actually bought it for the last 2 years, just because there's certain people that are behind the unlock wall, which we need. So we'll see how that goes. Yeah, but so yeah, Forza 7 out now. Expect loot crates.
Yeah.
And GT Sport, when's that come out?
That's out October the 17th, is it?
October the 17th, so middle of this month.
I think so.
Yeah, and WWE 2K18, October the 17th, but you can buy the deluxe edition and get it 4 days early. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
it seems to be a thing now.
That seems to be a thing now. It's right. So people aren't buying our deluxe editions. How do we make people buy them? Well, we could give them access a few days early.
It's like I said, I went in on the Saturday to buy Destiny, and I thought, oh, look, Forza's out. I'll buy that.
Yeah.
And took the one. This is what I don't understand, because the game had the price on the box of $44.99, so I thought, right, I'll take that up.
We just like to point out there is other gaming specific stores out there. I think. I'm not 100% sure. I doubt there is actually. Oh wait, yeah, Grange Games.
Grange Games, yeah. So I took that over and I went, oh, that one's not out till Tuesday. Only the deluxe edition's out. So I went, so why have you got the sticker on and not the coming soon sticker on? And I said, oh, it'd just be easier to put the boxes out with the price on. So I went, all right, okay. But then when I went in on Tuesday morning, the Forza boxes, the white ones, had the coming soon sticker on, and the game was out.
So wait 1 minute, and this is the same shop,
same store, yeah.
They must have, what's it called? Someone must have complained to them, and they realised, right, no, actually, we can't put these out because the game is technically not out.
Yeah.
This one is, but not
on
this
the
one.
day, on the Saturday, they had the $49.99 sticker. On the day it come out, they had coming soon stickers on. So I went to the counter and said, they had like a shelf behind the counter with Forza on, and I said, has this been like pre-ordered out? Like you can't set, there's no copies coming soon because you get. And they said, oh no, we just opened late, so we haven't had a chance to switch the boxes. I was like, oh.
Oh, I like that whole idea. You say, right, have you got any copies? And then there's a wall behind them of copies. And they go,
well, it was, but then I thought,
no, we haven't got any. Sorry.
I thought, have they all been? Well, it wasn't the whole wall; it was half a shelf. But I thought, have they all been pre-ordered? Because when I was in on Saturday, you had the price on them, and now we've got coming soon on them.
I wonder, do people still pre-order games in store nowadays? The thing is, I haven't done that this generation whatsoever.
I do if you get bonuses.
Only when you get oh yeah, no. Even with bonuses nowadays, I don't even bother because I'll go. It's like I do still pre-order sometimes, but I pre-order through the digital store just because it's easier. And then with certain games, we can play. Right. I know you've played this game as well, but I want to talk about this because there's one thing that bugs me about something that happened with this game.
Okay.
So, if people don't know, I've been waiting a long time for a certain game, which wasn't Crash Bandicoot, but another game which is an arcade shooter called Cuphead. I think a lot of people are really enjoying it. Really tough game as well, especially the boss fights in there. And, right, so it came out on the 19th, which was a Friday. And usually when we got those kind of things, we go, yay, it comes out, it's a midnight launch.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Yeah, no, yeah.
I had a plan for a stream at midnight to play that game when it first came out. And
you brought up on the Discord as your secret stream, but
I think everyone figured out what I was going to be playing. It's a secret stream. Wait a minute, this game... He's really wanting to play this game. Maybe. You know what I should have done? I should have done a stream at midnight as something completely else. I'm like, oh, okay. But, yeah, so this isn't the first time this has happened to me. So the game came out on Friday the 19th, but it wasn't out until 2 p.m.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't play it until 2 p.m. Now, I'm guessing that there is physical copies out there of Cuphead as well. So you probably could get it in store, but I'm a little bit confused. Why are they doing this all of a sudden? And it's not like it's for the Americans there, because then it would be 8 a.m. unlock. So it'd be a midnight launch for those guys. But it wasn't 2 p.m. So it was like 6 a.m. in the morning for the for America. West side of America. So, I don't. Have you ever had any game that's done that to you yet?
No, I don't often buy digital games.
Well, yeah, you just get the physical one and then have them installed onto it. Which, in other words, I think you basically installed pretty much the amount that you probably would have got it if you got it digital. But
it's just something you're gonna want.
That I'm gonna want.
Yeah.
What is it?
I was gonna What's going on here? Why won't it let me view it? The image just won't load. Oh, there we go. They're making like Cuphead vinyl type things.
Oh, I definitely want those.
You can buy them
Is
from
it Funko?
Pop in a box.
Funko Pop figures?
I think they're similar, but they're not made by Funko.
Funko.
Oh, there might be. I've seen a. There's like an exclusive great black and white one.
1 second. So.
Or might be on sale in Pop in the Box, which is a Pop vinyl website.
Funko Cuphead. Funko Cupcake.
Yeah, they're in Pop in a Box. On Pop in a Box. Release date the 28th of November.
Oh God, is that? Oh, you can also get the devil.
Yeah, they are made by Funko, yeah.
I don't. What? That's awesome. So there's 4 different things that you can get for this. So you've got the Cuphead, normal Cuphead one. You've got Mugman, which is player 2, basically.
Mm-hmm.
It's basically their Luigi. And you've got the devil.
Yep.
And then coming in November, you can buy a 2-pack with Cuphead and Mugman, but in monochrome.
Yeah, it's like an exclusive, so it'll probably be a rare thing, that one.
Yeah. But that is awesome. I want Cuphead. I really do want Cuphead.
So you've got to clear something up for me, because I know you've got to despise against this thing.
Okay.
Is Cuphead still only couch co-op? Or can you do it online?
So Cuphead is only couch co-op.
Right.
Which, as much as I know, I'm going to just say this now, where people think, why is he not getting angry with Cuphead? It's a couch co-op only game, and it's got 2-player thing. I'm not angry because you can still play it on your own perfectly fine.
No, I know
it's
what you mean,
so much more difficult to do, but you can.
Like stuff like Overcooked, you need more than one player to enjoy that.
You need more than one player, yeah, exactly. Well, Cuphead, you don't. You can just play it on your own.
I can just remember reading a review about it and it said it's couch co-op, but they don't know if it's going to be like online in the full game because they only had a preview.
But yeah, so anyway, I did manage to play some Cuphead. I've managed to get through the first level of it, first zone of it. So I'm going to say this now. If you're not a fan of boss battles in general, this is definitely not a game for you. When I say that it is tough, it really is a punishing game again. Which I think a lot of people were expecting it to be. We've already seen it. It's been God knows how many years when it was first announced, and we've seen it get improved in certain places. We've seen more characters put into it, So I managed to get. So the point of this game is that you've got to collect the souls. Soul contracts from these bosses, that the devil's debtors, in other words, to save your own soul. Yeah, we'll see how that works at the end. I doubt you're going to save your own soul. But you can only get the contracts if you defeat them on regular. You can get through the game. We've got 2 modes when you fight in bosses. You've got simple and regular. And it's basically their way of saying it's sort of easier, and then it's, good luck with that.
Sort of easier than it's Dark Souls punishing.
It's Dark Souls punishing. And it's you basically can get some more different kinds of shooting techniques with it by collecting coins. But I think the main point of the whole thing is just how it looks. It's such a beautiful game where it goes to that 1930s side of it, and they basically run with it. Yeah. And you as many times I keep forgetting that this is a game that I'm playing and not a cartoon. And I think this is what's great about it. I think it's a great game for people like me, where you can stream it and people will enjoy watching it.
Yeah.
The point is, even though it looks like there's not much there, So I think there's only 4 worlds in this game. But the point of basically its longevity in how you play in the game is its difficulty.
Yeah.
The thing is, like I said, you've completely 100%. There's so many different things that you've got to do. And then even once you've gotten the regular stuff done, you get a new mode of expert. And then you've got a leveling system, as a result system on there as well. I think one of the achievements is to get an S rank. And the way that you get an S rank is that you've got to parry 3 times. You've got to not be hit at all. Yeah. You've got to play it on expert, of course. You've got to have used your hyper at least 6 of them in it. And you've got to do it under a certain time limit as well. And they do say that there is one area where we do recommend just do it in this area because it is the easiest boss in the whole game. And that is still, I think if people don't know what it is, it's the if you've seen the videos of it, the one with the psychic carrot in it and the potato, and this sidekick in the middle, the onion that cries. Don't like that onion. That onion's a dick.
I had a go of it. Like I said, I haven't bought it yet, but I had a go of it at EGX. And I was on it for about 20 minutes. I still didn't get through the level. I got a bit further every time. But,
the only reason
I enjoyed it.
Yeah, it is, like I said, it's a fun game. I think it's 16 quid at the moment on Xbox. It's Play Anywhere title as well, so you can play it on Windows 10. And, of course, buy it on Xbox, you get it on both system again. Which, yeah, it's good sometimes, but like I said, I'm not bothered half the time with that kind of stuff.
I was going to pick it up, but then got Forza and I got Madden, so I thought, no.
Oh, yeah, Madden. So, what do you think of Madden this year for you?
I've only had one go on it. I haven't played it since 15. I didn't bother last year. So these new features that I'm thinking, God, these are really nice new features. Might not be new. They might be in 16.
I know that the story mode is a new feature that they've added into it.
Yeah.
What's the story mode called on it again?
Oh God, I haven't had a go over it yet.
Something on the line or something like that.
Yeah.
But it's nice to see that they've added this story mode into it as well. First of all, being tested on FIFA with Journey, which I've had a go of FIFA 18 as well. I've had a go of the Journey Alex Hunter Returns. That's the main reason. If you are going to get a FIFA game, just get it for that. The actual story with it, it's a great story, especially if you are a fan of football as well. It is nice. Do you remember something on Sky called Dream Team?
Yeah.
It's pretty much that. But
modernized. With Madden, my first ever touchdown was like biggest fluke in the world. What I like about this one, I don't know if it's like I said, it might be in 2016, is you actually get a choice now of full-on game, like tactical, or quick game, and because if you ever play Madden, you can put it on 4 minutes a quarter, but it ends up being like 16 minutes a quarter because
of all the breaks.
All the breaks and the stops and the clock stops. But you can. I actually played one yesterday on this quick play. Put it on like 3 minutes a quarter, and it was probably only about 4 minutes a quarter max. Like it added a minute on, and I was like, "This is what." But my first touchdown,
I expect you to be.
My first touchdown, I threw a ball sideways by accident.
Yeah.
And so it became a fumble, but I got to it first with my play, and then just 46-yard run down the side to the touchdown. I was like, the flukiest. I didn't even mean to throw the ball.
Right, I'm going to say this now. We have got a couple of fans of the NFL in Crave the game itself. Kev, of course, being one of them. I think Hanksy is as well, and Twisted is as well.
I am as well, yeah.
You too as well. Me, on the other hand, I've no idea what's going on half the time. I'm looking and thinking, so why did they stop? Why is there an advert? There's an
simple way and all the roses. Simple way, and all the rules is you get 4 goals to get the ball 10 yards. Within those 4 goals, if you get the ball over 10 yards, it resets to your first goal, and then you've got to get another 10 yards from where you are. If you don't make 10 yards in 4 goals, you turn the ball over to the other team.
How long is the actual games supposed to be, first of all?
What, in
real life, yeah.
I believe it's 20 minutes a quarter, or 15 minutes a quarter.
So, I trust Americans are short in this sport.
I think so.
I know the rugby is 80 minutes itself. And of course, football is 90 plus minutes. But it's not like it's not the first time I've had to go over a Madden game myself.
15 minutes a quarter.
So it's 60 minutes in total.
60 minutes a game, basically.
So could just the word.
Yeah.
Could it be that one team could hold on to the ball for the whole of the 60 minutes?
Well, no, because you've got to progress 10 yards. The field is only 100 yards long.
God, a tiny field.
Oh no, might be 200 yards. But basically, so you're not going to hold on for the full game because you've got to make 10 forward. You've got to make the ball 10 yards per goal.
Do you know what this means? We're going to probably do a one-off thing of Madden 18, watching me try and figure out what the hell's going on. Tattastic and Kev there. You're doing all right. Are you sure? Am I supposed to throw it backwards? No, that's rugby. Oh.
Yeah,
what are we playing?
I follow the Panthers.
I'll pick a team for myself.
And I was actually shocked, even in real life, on Sunday to beat the Patriots.
Wasn't that
Carolina Panthers?
Wait, was that the one at Wembley?
No.
Which one was at Wembley?
Miami Dolphins.
Oh, Dolphins.
Versus can't remember who it was.
Oh, the British Saints.
Mm.
The American Dolphins versus the British Saints. I saw the pictures. Anyway, let's stop talking.
So it's 110 meters long, 53 yards.
Don't say 110 meters long. They don't know meters. That's why they have yards.
Oh, sorry, 120 yards long.
Okay, so like I said, we'll probably more than likely do a series. Not a series. We'll do a one-off. We're not doing a series on Madden. No.
So yeah, I've only played the one game, but another feature, I don't know if this was included in 16, is your stats come up as you're playing. So like as I'm going as I pass the ball to Cam Newton, it might pop up that he's a quarterback. It might pop up how many yards he's thrown the ball in the game just next to him in a little square.
Yeah.
As you're like getting ready to take the ball, I thought it's good. That's telling you the stats of your players as you're playing it.
I'm still, like I said, I'll download it. I'll have a go. Like I said, I've got EA access, yeah. So I'm gonna have a go of it. I'm more a fan of NHL sport than NFL myself, but that's because of I've got a slight fondness of ice hockey myself. Not for the violence, it's just where I'm from, Nottingham. We've got basically Britain's best ice hockey team, and I would like someone to try and deny that when you see all the stuff that we've done so far this last couple of years. Yeah. Probably, I think we're actually Europe's best at the moment. So, anyway, I've been playing Cuphead. I think that's all I've been really playing this week, apart from that and Destiny. Oh, and Minecraft. We didn't mention this last week.
Minecraft, didn't we?
We've been back on Minecraft. The main reason why is because the is it Better Together, Play Together, whatever it's called together.
Better Together, I think.
Better Together update came out while we was at EGX, I think it was. So I've been playing it on the PC. I've had a go on it on tablet and on Xbox as well. so smooth. And we've been playing on Kev's Realm at the moment.
Yeah.
And right, I'm going to warn people who are Xbox console players in general. These worlds are infinite. You can so easily get lost, and the mobs seem to be more hostile.
Yeah, I'm sure. There's a setting saying blow up my house with creepers, because even when I was in the house with the door shut, the creepers still decided to blow up.
Yeah, I actually I don't know how many times I've had to fix a bloody wall because of creepers.
Yeah, talk around my house.
No, it wasn't around your house. The last one was basically. By the way, Matt's mystery den is now dead.
Oh.
Yeah, creeper caused it. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. There's still a few things I want to sort out and see what we can do with this at the moment. But we will probably be getting some kind of series. I think we're just getting the village area ready at the moment. To basically get ourselves ready for doing whatever series we can do out of that. But yeah, I'm enjoying it. It's definitely got me more interested in Minecraft again. It has been for the last couple of months is because of this update.
Yeah.
And what about you? What you've not played that much of it at the moment, have you? You've basically taken over our tool shed.
Started building the house.
Yeah,
I took over the tool shed. Yeah, Kev said take that spot. Just take over the tool shed.
Take it, whatever.
It's like okay.
But I have found cactus already, and I'm just gonna say now, whenever you jump in, just make sure you try and sleep in your bed. I'm saying that to everybody because I may have been on a green dyeing spree around everybody's houses.
Oh dear.
Oh, I couldn't help myself. I found cactus. I'm happy. I got cactus. But yeah, I'm happy with it. There's a couple of things that me and Jen have been trying to test now. I think we're trying to mess around with redstone ourselves in that game as well. But yeah. So yeah, if people don't know, Realms is available. It's you get 30-day free trial with it. And I think it's $6.19 a month after that for a 10-person server in that as well.
Yeah.
And like I said, I've not messed around with it. I'm going to have a look at it myself later on. But I think we're going to see, more than likely, Kev's is going to definitely be staying up because we've done so much work in there for it.
Yeah.
And I want to see if I can transfer the challenges at least over to mine and see what we can do with that. But then again, I want to mess around with servers that are already available, because I think we could easily do a series with some of those kind of things as well.
Yeah.
So yeah. I think that is pretty much it on gaming. Anything else you want to mention before we move on to news?
No, that's the 3 games I've played.
Well, we've got our 3 games that we can play on PlayStation and Xbox that came out this week as well. So, yay. Right, so the big story of this week is coming from PlayStation. Where is it? I had it here a minute ago. The story is gone. Oh, anyway, it seems that the PlayStation's president is actually standing down now. So, I'm trying to find. I'll type it in. It'd be a lot easier for me. So, PlayStation. Boop. No, don't go too enthusiast. I didn't even know that was there. What is PlayStation enthusiast? There you go, PlayStation enthusiast. You had a shout out. Wow, that story is so important that it's barely even anywhere on here. Oh, here we go. So yeah, PlayStation's president has stepped down. Andrew House, a 27-year Sony veteran.
Jesus.
As well. So he was there to launch the original PlayStation, And it's weird because I know people who weren't even born when he started on this. Oh. But yeah, he was promoted to president of PlayStation Business in 2011. He stepped down now. Deputy President John Codera is going to be taken over, effective immediately. And House is staying on board through the year to ensure a smooth transition. I think he's actually getting a chairman place now. In it.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so so he's stepping down, taking over for House as president and chief executive officer of SIE, effective immediately. So as for House, he's staying with SIE through to the end of the year. We said that. Yeah, as he's moving into the role of director and chairman of SIE. So he's basically going to be the top brass now of that. House said in a statement that I'm tremendously proud of what we've built with PlayStation and Sony Interactive Entertainment, entertaining millions globally with the best in games and creating a fully fledged digital entertainment company. PlayStation has been a huge part of my life for more than 20 years, but with the business having achieved record-breaking success, now seems to be the right time for me to pursue new challenges. I shall always treasure the friendships and people that have made SIE such a wonderful place to work. I'm also grateful to PlayStation fans and gamers around the world for their loyalty and support. John and the team at SIE are world-class, and I know the future of PlayStation is very bright. Look, I agree with him. The thing is, PlayStation is at the top of its game at the moment.
Yeah.
So the best thing for him to... This is the best time for him to say, yeah, okay, I'm moving on now. It's now your turn to take the reins of it. Good luck with that. Mm-hmm. And it's not like he's just passing it to anybody. He's passing it over to his vice president, who has been there just as long as he has. So, what do you think of this? With Andrew House finally stepping down.
It's always good that he's moving up, though. It's not like he's leaving the company.
No, it's not like he's leaving the company. He's just going to not have as much everyday influence into.
Like you said, he's passed it down to his second in command, really, hasn't he? So he knows how it works.
Well, it's a lot of people looking at it and thinking, well, does that mean they're actually going to be starting working on the PlayStation 5 now? He's actually stepping down. The thing is, I think they've said people are saying that it's rumored 2019, 2020 will be at least hearing something about the PlayStation 5.
Yeah.
But I think a lot of people are thinking, well, with what's it called, John Codera taking his place, will they have a bit of fresh look into it from, say, the cross-platform play type of thing as well? I think that's been a huge thorn in Sony's side this year so far, especially with Microsoft saying, hey, look, Minecraft! Everyone wants to play together. Come on, Sony, come play with us. For the player.
I think, though, like they've said, to use it, you've got to have a Microsoft account.
Yeah.
Does Sony really want people signing up, their users signing up for Microsoft accounts?
Yeah. Well, it's not just that. I think they've not just turned down that, it's been turning down other things as well. Yeah. It's a cross-platform in total. The thing is, everyone would love them to do it with Minecraft. I think it is simple enough. We're already seeing how well it is doing even though it was silently released. It was nice to see how they've been doing with the Minecraft stuff on there with the PC and that lot. And Switch is going to be coming over soon, and I won't be surprised if we see the 3DS also being involved in that as well. But it's like I said, it's not just that. I think was it Fortnite a couple of weeks ago? They accidentally turned the Switch to allow Xbox and PlayStation players to play together on Fortnite, and they just said, "Oh, it was a mistake." That is not a mistake. You're basically, it's a mistake that we've got this thing that everybody wants working just here. It's just a flick of a switch, and we can turn it back on. It's basically swapping from something to true to from false to true.
Yeah.
And everyone can be happy. And I think that's the thing. It's just that I would like them to think it through a bit better and them saying, yeah, okay, we should really think about doing this. This is what gamers want. And even though I think they've said that they're estimating 72 million sold of the PlayStation 4 by the end of this year. It's on track of beating the PlayStation 2.
Yeah.
And be honest, it's a record you're looking at thinking, oh, wait, we're going to be beating our own record.
Yeah.
It's a nice way of putting it. Even Microsoft's looking at it thinking, we're not even close to that. They're thinking, yeah, but it just shows how well the PS4's done this year, at this generation. Yeah. And like I said, it's a great time for him to step down from it. But yeah, good luck for John and good luck for Andrew. Basically, simple enough. It will be great to see where the PlayStation heads off to next after this. And of course, I think they're going to do quite well. So, yeah, PlayStation, new person in charge. Also, the 5.0 update is available for the PS4 now as well this week.
Yeah, mine's gone up through.
Yeah, so the main things that you can stream on the PlayStation 4 Pro at 1080 and 60 frames per second. I could do 1 minute. I could do 60 frames per second already on my PlayStation. I can stream. Why are you telling me this now?
I think he's only got a 720 though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it is actually. While PSVR streamers can see messages and comments through the headset itself, that's something that you're definitely looking forward to.
Yeah.
Even though
means I don't have to have the chat on. I normally have the chat on, don't I?
Yeah.
Like to read it out, my PC to read out the chat to me.
It's alright because we can't hear your PC because you've got it through your headphones, I'm guessing. Yeah. There are many more new features and tweaks in the update. Just having a look at some more that's going to be there. It's nice if they basically... Oh, here we are. List. Thank you. Main features. You can now add users to your PS4 as family members. This makes it easier to manage your child's accounts, information, and restrict PS4 features. You can also configure parental controls anytime for your PC or smartphone as well through that. You can now follow anyone, not just verified accounts, on there as well. So just select follow on a person's profile screen and their activities and broadcasts will appear in What's New. You automatically follow your friends, but you can have the option to unfollow them as well. Which, no offense, there is sometimes those friends that basically saying, just, yeah, that's enough. Custom lists have been added to friends as well, so you can create custom lists to easily organize your friends and choose players to send messages or game invitations to. For certain broadcasts, communities now appear on the live from PlayStation viewing screen. You can now view notifications on quick menu. They've added a few more languages in there, so Czech, Indonesian, Hungarian, Romanian, Vietnamese, Greek, and Thai. And so that is pretty much its main features that they've got on there. And then they've added a few other bits and pieces, like we said, with the streaming to Twitch and stuff like that. But more parental controls added to it as well. Yeah. Which is, it's nice, especially when we come into a point, like we said, it's gamers, kids are now playing games. They want a bit more control over it. One more thing, Overwatch gets a Halloween event has been announced, finally. So it's going to be kicking off on October the 10th on PS4, Xbox One and PC, and it will be running to November the 2nd. Teaser trailer that came out has shown McCree and Reaper are going to be getting the Halloween-themed skins as this year. As well, we're expecting the Junkenstein's Revenge mode to return as well. So, I'm definitely going back to Overwatch to have a go of that. I didn't get Overwatch when that one came out anyway, so
Yeah.
it'd be fun to have a go and see how that goes with that one. I'm trying to see what else we've got to talk about. Just do a quick refresh.
PlayStation have announced a new version of the VR headset.
Oh yeah. So can you explain a little bit about this? Because I've my first time even touching it was at EGX.
Yeah, it's got no new standout headline features to it. They've said it's just to make the VR experience using the headset more comfortable. Yeah, it's basically they've got they're now going to put a clip around the back, so if you're using the standard in-ear headphones, you can tuck the wire in and make it part of the headset, rather than having to click it into a box.
Okay.
You can the pass-through box is getting an update. They said they're making the cables smaller as well and tidier. But then they said the pass-through box, which you have to put the processor, is now getting HDR support.
Oh, okay.
Which was missing from this one.
So what does that mean? Does that mean you can plug it?
It means that if you don't have your headset, the VR headset plugged in, and you've got a HDR enabled telly, it'll pick up HDR. If I want to play a game in 4K with HDR, I've got to unplug it from the processing box and set it to my telly like I normally would without light in place.
Okay.
In order to use those features. Now there can be people have raised a question to them saying, so are you going to can we request a replacement processing unit? Because the people who bought it first still have to do all the messing about and plugging all the cables into one use HDR.
No,
and they've said no, because the cables are getting smaller and tidier. It's different connections.
So they're basically treating this as a new a new console designed to it. Yeah. So like a PlayStation 4 Slim to a PlayStation 4. The thing is, not all the wires are going to be working for a PlayStation 4 that fits into a PlayStation 4 Slim.
Yeah.
It's going to be the same with the VR. It's basically they've said, right, this is what is needed here. Let's make it. But it's nice that I think it's supposed to be coming out in November in Japan first, and then it's supposed to be coming out for the rest of the world later.
They've got it down for North. I think they've only got it down for North America at the moment.
But I was surprised. It would say 2018.
It will come out.
What year are we in? 2017. 2018.
It will come out worldwide. I don't think they're that daft, but the website the question and answers they put out on the website only refers to North America.
Oh, something we didn't talk about. Red Dead Redemption 2. It had a gameplay trailer. Hey, we're
still not watching it.
So what I understand from it is that it's going to be a prequel to the original Red Dead Redemption. You're going to be running around with John Marston's old gang before he had joined that gang itself. So expect a lot of robberies and stuff like that in there. I think it's what a lot of people was expecting it to be anyway. They was expecting it to go prequel, not later on.
Yeah.
It would have been I agree with a lot of people. It would have been stupid of going later on for the fact that it was getting to the end of the era. It was going into the industrial side of it. So they also said early 2018 for that coming out. Yeah, exactly. Didn't even give a bloody month. You would have thought, hey, look, this is what it's going to look like. They did give a bit of information. Like I said, we now have an idea of how the story is going to be. We understand who the character is going to be that we're going to control.
Early 18. I think every game's coming out in early 18.
Yeah, everything's coming out.
What's coming out in fall next year? Because everything at E3 was early 2018.
I have no idea. So first Red Dead Redemption 2 gameplay trailer showed significant upgrades to the Rage engine as well. I don't really care. I know that a lot of people do. So we've got more Red Dead Redemption that was shown off. Talking about new things that are going to be showing off, PlayStation have been teasing us again by saying that they've got some big announcements for the Paris Game Show at the end of this month.
Yeah.
So, right. The thing is, it's nice that they're going to be having some announcements that are going to be coming out before PSX in December again. But I don't know. What would you expect them to be announcing?
I think they're going to give some release dates for games.
What games have they got in the works that we know of?
God of War 4, Last of Us 2.
Yeah, Last of Us 2. Oh, Part 2. Give it its proper title.
Days Gone. They might give an official release date for that.
You know what? I am worried about Days Gone. Because I think every time someone mentions it, it's like, oh yeah, I forgot they're doing that game. I think I'm not the only person that's been doing that. I think a lot of people have been, oh yeah, they're doing that game. I don't know. It is probably going to be a bunch of announcements. We're probably going to get. Oh, I can already predict most of these are going to be early 2018.
Yeah.
Oh god, early 2018. I'm not looking forward to that one. I'm not looking forward to what is happening at the moment.
Earlier this year was bad enough. Like trying to buy the games that came out.
Yeah, I still haven't played most of them.
I still haven't played Nier.
Same here. Nier, Horizon Zero Dawn, I've barely touched, and that's
yeah, I played Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yeah, that's actually getting the complete edition. That's coming out in December, which will include the Frozen Wilds expansion. So in other words, it's only going to be one DLC.
Well, they did say when it first came out there wasn't going to be any. So once I'd finished it,
they lie.
So once I'd finished it and platinumed it, I was like, "There's pointless owning this now. I might as well trade it in." And then they come out, "Oh, we're going to do this expansion."
Wait, was it a separate? Was it? Could you stand alone? Or
don't know. I think it's a full game. I think it's like you have to have the game to play it.
Those who have been holding out purchasing Zero Dawn will be able to pick up the complete edition just in time for the holidays. So Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition will include all content from the digital deluxe version of the PlayStation 4 title, along with the upcoming expansion Frozen Wilds. I'm seeing if it is going to tell me anything about that. If you pre-ordered, do you need the game? It doesn't say.
Yeah, I don't.
It just
says
it's coming out in November.
It's never been mentioned as a standalone. It's just been mentioned as an expansion.
Oh, that sucks. Well, I've still got that's digital for you. Oh wait, no, I haven't got a digital. I think I've got a physical copy of that one. I think somewhere up here. If people haven't got it and you've wanted to pick it up and get everything together, there you go. End of the year for you guys. Let's see what else we've got on here. Star Wars Battlefront 2. The beta is now live. Download size has been revealed. For PC, it's 22.8 gigabytes. PS4 is 15.3, and Xbox One is 13.2. Of course, only people who have already pre-ordered it are able to get into it now, but I think that you should be able to play its public beta for this weekend. So more than likely we'll see if we can set something up for us all to have a go of that when it comes out. Talking about that, Game was selling Star Wars Battlefront 2 PC beta codes for 10p. They were actually selling beta codes for a small fee. So they're already sold out, of course, because of course everyone's trying to grab them themselves. So original story had here. So UK retailer Game was actually selling Star Wars Battlefront 2 beta keys for 10 pence It's for the PC version, and it gives you access to the early beta from today. It went live earlier today, of course, but only for pre-order customers. Same code you get for pre-ordering is basically what a game is selling, but the retailer only appears to be offering PC codes at the time of writing. VG247 did try, and it worked. They had a confirmation email for it. Yeah, so game was actually selling access to a beta. Look, if you, I think that they should be allowed to do that. If they've got a list of codes for this beta, and it is the day of the actual beta itself, then I do say, yeah, go ahead, do that. I don't think there's any harm in doing that.
I'm surprised it was only 10 pence.
I'm surprised it was only 10 pence.
They charge you £5 to have a 10-minute go on a Vive.
Yeah, but that's the difference, isn't it? The thing is, if it's not sold in the next couple of days, it's absolutely useless.
I could probably get a couple of quid for them, though.
Look, they ended up selling them, and I wonder how much actually they did make from doing that as well. So, yeah.
They should give it all the special effect.
Yes, they should give it all to special effect. I agree. They didn't actually say. I think they were keeping it themselves. So, yeah. So I think that is pretty much all I wanted to talk about this week. Well, there was other things, of course, that we wanted to talk about, but I think we're going to hold it back, or we're just going to ignore them because they've actually died down now. Just seeing if there is anything I have missed. I'm going on to M4G. Yeah. Oh, now Ubi's opened the door, we can have our skip boss fight button. What? Rock, paper, shotgun here. What? I don't want to skip the boss fights. That's the point of the game. Someone ended up running a Cuphead on a black and white CRT TV as well. So it looked like an old-fashioned cartoon. Oh, yeah, that's something I forgot to mention. Stardew Valley has now got a date for when it's coming out on the Switch. It's this Thursday. Yay! Everyone's looking forward to that. I'm happy that it's been given a bloody date. It's now people are happy that they can play Stardew Valley portable. And I think with me, it's the whole idea of that with this coming out, then we'll also have the multiplayer coming out for it soon. I do want to play that game multiplayer a lot. I did enjoy it so much. Yeah, we already know that's its biggest game, whatever. New Fortnite update brings Horde Bash with new heroes and scavenger. Fortnite itself is getting so big, aren't they?
Yeah.
And this game is going to be a free-to-play in about a year's time as well. We keep forgetting. But yeah, I think that's it. Any other things that you can find, mate?
No, not really. It's been quite quiet, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a quiet week. I ended up Danganronpa. We ended up putting the episode out this week, didn't we? I'm going to say this now. I have never had my mind so messed up by a game in its first chapter. I'm not going to say anything because there's no spoilers in the actual video that came out of the one shot. It's just so... Why? I recommend just go play it. I do recommend it just for the first chapter. And it's like, But yeah, so you see how that goes. Also, another game that's out on the Switch at the moment called Golf Story. The people are saying it's like Mario Golf meets Earthbound.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a golf RPG game. So yeah. So let's do the game releases of the week. Games releases of the week. Beep-a-deep-a-deep-a-dee. So how are you anyway, Tattastic?
Good. Can't complain about anything.
Cool. Oh, I like it when they don't do a week of it.
GameSpot put a clip on saying, watch somebody beat all of Cuphead without taking any damage.
Oh, I've seen that. God
Cheeky
damn it,
gets.
man. I'm trying to find a list that we can use. There isn't actually a fucking list. What the hell?
You're not allowed a list today.
I'm not allowed a list today, it seems, no. I know there's games coming out this week. Does this help? What day are we on? Oh, this does not help. There's more games than that. There is definitely more games than that. It's bloody October. It's the beginning of October. There is more games than that. Oh, yeah, Gran Turismo Sport Beta is also going to be coming out soon as well, it seems.
Ah.
I think it's supposed to be from releasing a free limited time beta 1 week before the game's full release. Any time between, I think it's Friday?
Yeah.
Yeah, between Monday, October the 9th and Thursday, October the 12th, they said. So, I'm definitely having a go with that. Doop. Really? Why is it? I can't find UK game releases. Let's try that. This I haven't done in such a long time. Me messing around this week. I don't want to go back to that one. I don't care about that. Let's go back to Metro. Then Metro, our old reliable list of games that it misses quite a lot of. So, starting with Tuesday, the 3rd of October, we have Forza Motorsport 7 on the Xbox One and PC, Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen on the Xbox One and PS4, and Batman The Enemy Within Episode 2 on the Xbox One, PS4, PC, iOS, and Android. And then games coming out on Friday, the 16th of October. There is not that many games coming out this week. Okay. The Lego Ninjago movie video game on the Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. That's the one that...
that's one Ryan played.
Yeah. Layton's Mystery Journey, Control and the Millionaire's Conspiracy comes finally out on the 3DS. It is available also on iOS and Android as well. I think it's been out for quite a while on those. I know because I've got it. Called Set Revolt on the 3DS. Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga and Bowser's Minions on the 3DS. Raiden 5 Director's Cut on the PS4. And Battle Chasers Night War on the Xbox One, PS4, Nintendo Switch, and PC. So that's it. That is pretty much it. That's coming out this week. Well, this is what we've got. Usually we get VG 24/7 to give us our list, but to be honest, they didn't do one this week for some weird reason. There's not really a game worthy to mention.
No.
No, there's not really a game there that really stands out to me as well. Forza came out. Whippy.
Forza.
That's making me so excited that I want to get Forza. UK charts. So when we left the charts last, Destiny was at the top, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, Forza's not going to be on that list at the moment because of that. But there was another game that came out. Oh, are you surprised? The certain game is at the top. I'm going to give you a chance to guess what game it is.
Oh my god. Pez?
No, it's not Pez.
You're afraid.
As a customary in this week, EA brings down the curtain on Q3 with the launch of FIFA. FIFA 18 debuts at number 1, and of the 5 versions launched, the PS4 and Xbox One editions account for 97% of the sales units. PS4 alone accounted for...
PC have sold a lot.
Yeah, PS4 alone accounts for 60%, which is up from 53% last year. Helped in part by varied selection of official FIFA 18 hard bundles. The Switch version is a first for EA and Nintendo, and the PS3 360 versions become legacy editions. Which, they basically don't have... Both Switch and that don't have the full game, it sounds like, which is bad. EA is supposed to be testing the Switch out with this game, and it feels like they're not even giving it a chance. Which is stupid of the EA.
Like I said, I played that at EGX and I thought it just felt like what I can remember the Vita ones feeling like.
Oh. Anyway, Activision's Destiny 2 drops to number 2 after 3 weeks at the top. Microsoft's Forza Horizon 3 climbs 6 places to number 3. I wonder why. Driven by many hardware and software bundles that also offer FIFA 18. That's why. 2K Take-Two dropped 1 place to number 4 with NBA 2K18. No, it's back! Rockstar and Take-Two move 1 place to number 5 with GTA 5. It's back!
It's a week out.
Yeah, 2 weeks actually.
2 weeks, got knocked out when we were at EGX, didn't it?
Yeah. Bandai Namco debuted at number 2 last week with Project Cars 2, and this week fall to number 7. Microsoft's Halo 5 Guardians re-enters the charts at number 11 thanks to some heavy hardware-software bundling linked to FIFA. The only other new release to enter the top 40 this week is NIS America's PS4 and Vita Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony at number 36. Which I do say, like I said, if you enjoy those kind of games, is definitely a game you should be picking up. Or at least a series of them. Pick up the series. It's a great series. So that means up 1 place to number 5 is Grand Theft Auto 5. Down 1 place to number 4 is NBA 2K18. Up 6 places to number 3 is Forza Horizon 3. Down 1 place to number 2 is Destiny 2. And new at number 1 is FIFA 18. How long will that stay up there? I would not be surprised. It's going to be a while, isn't it? Well, Forza... Yeah. Well, we've got Forza 7 that's out this week, haven't we?
Yeah, I don't think it'll break number 1, no.
I don't think it's going to break number 1. FIFA will still be behind FIFA 18. I think it's going to be second place, isn't it? Well, Crash Bandicoot is
second or third.
Yeah, look, I'll say something. Crash Bandicoot is still in the top 10. It's number 6. So I'm happy with that. So, yeah. Anyway, mate. Throw that away. We don't need it anymore. There we go. So, there we have it. We've done that bit. We've done all the news. We've done our talks about what games we've been playing. So, our last bit, of course, is our plans for this week itself. So, I'm going to let you start off because I am lazy. And I've done a lot of talking as it is. I can tell my throat.
I've still got some bits to do. Not for EGX, just the reviews I've had to pick up after EGX.
Yep.
So I'm trying to get some more streaming in this week. Anyway.
Yeah, when you're doing some Figment early today?
Yeah, I streamed some Figment early today, yeah. And then I went and did... I might play more of that, but I also might stream some Forza.
Okay.
Maybe... I don't think there'll be a lot of streaming, but...
So anyway, you can catch Tattastic at Everything is Tattastic Gamer. So of course, for Twitter, Twitch.tv, Mixer.com, YouTube.com, .com.
And just.com.
Yeah, just.com. Yeah. Go to tattasticgamer.com to get all the, I'm guessing, reviews and stuff like that. That he's going to be doing for these as well. And of course, you can catch his videos from his channel on there as well. Of course, there's the video on our channel as well, where you've been playing Lost Bear. You're back on that again, mate. I'm guessing that series is nearly finished with that one, isn't it?
I think there's one more episode now.
Yeah. So I might as well ask, what do you have planned? What you wanted to do next?
I don't know.
You don't know yet.
I need to look through my games, and even if I might just do some one-off ones.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, we've got our Nights of Horror coming up as well, haven't we?
Yeah.
So we need to start to get ready for that, which we can say now. Nights of Horror this year will be from the 13th of October to... When do you think it's to? I'm just saying. It's Nights of Horror. It's to the 31st of October. A couple of things that we can announce that we're going to be having. We will be doing Jackbox Party Pack 4, which of course is being released on the 19th. We are going to be doing some Monsters Seeking Monsters from that. We're doing Friday the 13th, the game on Friday the 13th. Kev is going to be doing The Evil Within 2. Of course, Tattastic has got his VR Nightmares 2, The Return. I've got Outlast 2. Heavenly and Hanks are doing a joint one with Resident Evil Revelations 2.
Yeah.
We think we've got Kaj and Sishi doing Resident Evil 7. Ryan's going to be doing something, of course. What's It is probably going to be doing something as well. She might be doing Amnesia Collection.
Ooh,
yeah. And of course, we will be doing Dead by Daylight will be there. We've got a podcast. I think the only 2 days at the moment that we're not going to be doing something Halloween related is one podcast, and of course we'll be doing our WWE predictions, which will be the first time we'll be doing WWE 2K18 with that one as well. So I'm looking forward to that. Why did my camera just move? We got spare cam on. That's why we've got this bit here, but it just moved. But yeah, so Nights of Horror, 13th of October to the 31st of October. If you want to find out the full list, you can do so by going to cravethegame.proboard.com. The list will be there. Of course, sign up, join us. As long as you're 18 and over, you're always welcome. It's a friendly gaming community, as always. For me, of course, we've got a WWE predictions, which we're going to be doing tomorrow. It is Hell in the Cell. It will be our last one with WWE 2K17, which means we will be having a CTG Championship match. It is Hanksy versus Billy in a Hell in the Cell. I know, creative, isn't it? So yeah, expect to see that. I will be doing some more streaming of Cuphead as well soon as well. We've got Siege. I think it's Saturday.
I think you put down Saturday, Kev.
Kev did, yeah. So Kev will be doing some of that, and I will be trying to stream a lot more as well. I feel like I've been lacking a little bit on my streaming schedule, so expect me to be coming back with Cuphead, and there is some other games that I've been given that I've got to do. Well, I'm going to be doing some streams of as well. And of course, with me, you can find me at GDW2007 and at Crave Your Game on Twitter. Twitch.tv/GDW2007 for the podcast, which is live every Wednesday starting at 9 p.m. You can find us at twitch.tv/CTG Podcast. Mixer.com/Crave Your Game, YouTube.com/Crave Your Games, and craveyourgame.wordpress.com for the audio version of the podcast, and a place to find where all our videos will be showing up. And also, like I said, we're on Periscope now, so join us. I think it's going through our at Crave Your Game, so follow us on Twitter through that to see us on here. Most of our streams I'm going to be doing will be on there now as well, because it's not costing us anything to do that. It's just I've been messing around with things this week. So yeah, and my video this week, Danganronpa V3 Killing Harmony. I did a bit of the class trials. A video I recommend myself this week. I'm going to recommend GTA. Yeah, I'm going to recommend GTA, where Ryan explains to me what a woman's trap is. Tattastic, of course, like I said, VR guy for us. He is doing Lost Bear, which you can find, of course, on the channel. What video do you recommend this week yourself, Tattastic?
Puppies on That's You.
Puppies on That's You.
Puppies!
Puppies! Yeah, so I'm looking forward to that Knowledge is Power so much more now because of that as well.
Yeah.
So, anyway, that is everything. We will be back next week for episode 161. Hopefully we'll have more people because I will make sure that I ask earlier.
Yeah,
yeah, I'm sorry about that. I really am. Like I said, it's been a busy week, so... Anyway, so of course, like I said, tune in on for our WWE predictions later this week. And until next time, thank you everybody, and we will see you next week. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
We should have some kind of music when we do this. I am so lazy. There'll be music in the post. Boop.